Hey everybody, it's your girl Daisy Grant, the Queen of Jersey, and you are now tuned in to tmill Radio.
Welcome everybody, in tune with tmill, another edition, scouring the internet, man, finding great artists. Shout out to all the fans, everybody out there that are sending us suggestions on who you think should be in tune with tmill or the artist of the month. We have another all the way from Newark, New Jersey, representing a singer, songwriter, performer, the Queen of New Jersey, you guys, Daisy Grant. How you doing?
Hi, thank you for having me.
Absolutely, got a big smile on your face, so I hope you're having a great day.
Absolutely.
Definitely, man. So far, what have you been up to today?
Well, today was a pretty trying day for me, gotta be honest, but I'm good. I'm blessed. I can't complain. I'm happy. I get to do what I love to do every day, so really no complaints.
That's what's up, man. And our artist of the month, you guys, make sure you send in all of your suggestions. Any genre, if they're bluegrass, hip-hop, rock, R&B, bebop, whatever it is, if we like it, then we will feature them. And shout out to stilettosandsounds.com. Everybody over there shining and everybody supporting the In Tune with tmill Artist of the Month. That's stilettosandsounds.com. All your media takeouts and your media information and all your press events and all that good stuff. Today, and for the month of May, we've been representing for Daisy Grant. And you come from a city where there's been some pretty big names. I mean, we're talking about the late Whitney Houston, Queen Latifah, Lauryn Hill, Faith Evans, and so many other people. And these people are still, doing their thing, relevant in the game. They're still, we're talking 10 years deep in the game. So what has inspired you to kind of follow in their footsteps and to also blaze a new path in music?
I can't necessarily say that I'm specifically following in their steps. I have been singing and performing young. I come from a musical family. So it was almost like I was brought up in music. So it was like that was the option as a kid. That was the only thing that I really knew, and that was the only thing that I remember really enjoying. So that's what kind of like led me to singing. But of course, having, greats like those, and they're all great performers, and, it's definitely one of those things where it's like I have to do them justice because they did Newark justice.
All right. And also, if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
Oh man, I don't know. The only slightly been passionate about has been like hair and beauty. I've always took a liking to that. I can't say that I'm passionate. I think the passion part of it that still connects to the musical side of me is just the creative aspect of it. Being a hairstylist or a makeup artist, you're allowed to use your imagination to create different things and illusions and different looks. And I think the creator in me is why I would possibly go into the field of cosmetology with hair and beauty and all of those things.
Okay. So, when you're on tour and you're on your tour bus and you got full of people and somebody needs to get their hair done, you got them. You got to make some side money, you got them. You can whip up some. Yeah,
I definitely can get the hair done. I definitely can sew it up, braid it up, curl it. I can do it all.
That's what's up, and that's a great stimulus plan too, because some things are going in the economy, and one of those days where you don't feel like dropping $300 in the salon, you can hook your own hair up and just say that and do something nice with yourself.
I hooks my hair up myself as it is. I do it myself as it is. But I do enjoy going to the hair salon as well. So.
Right. We all got to be pampered sometimes. You know, just get.
It's definitely nice. Yeah. It's definitely nice.
So your name is very unique as well. I mean, it's superstar ready. So where did that come from?
Yeah. That's my name, and thought that you know there are a few people that are in the industry that to go by other names, and, you know, sometimes making alias or things like that. That's what I'm going by, and I think my name fits me. You know, I think it was for me. Thank God it was given to me. So, I mean, I love it, and I didn't think that there was no other way to really do it. So.
Okay. Now, growing up, you like to have a good time. You like to smile. You're not, you know, closed off and all that. So, growing up, or you know, most recently, what's been the most craziest or funniest or most embarrassing story you've experienced so far?
Oh wow! Performing?
Anything.
Okay. Oh man. I don't know if I can't right now. I can't really think of any embarrassing moments because I'm one of those people where it's like it takes a lot to embarrass me. Like I'm usually nothing really bothers me that much, and I'm kind of like, you know, pretty solid in who I am. So nothing really has embarrassed me that I can. But the one story that, you know, my mom always said, she just said it to me a week ago. As a kid, time out was like my favorite place to be. I never seemed to not be in time out, but when I was in time out, you know, most kids are sad and, you know, crying or don't want to be there. And when I was in time out, I make up songs. And I was like 3 and 4 years old at the time. So my mom always says that, you know, it cracks her up. It used to make my teachers laugh because it was just like this little girl is something else. She goes in the corner for time out and she's in the corner making up songs and singing. So I think that's one of the, you know, I think that's really, and even though I don't have any like as a kid that little, I can believe it because I remember doing certain things as a kid. So I think that's one of the memories. But I really don't know. I don't really have any like outrageous story that I can tell you or any embarrassing moments that I think of right offhand.
So we'll give you some time to live. And this won't be the first time you're here, and the next time we've got you, I know you'll have some, and, you know, you singing, you know, you got your Akon going on, you know, it took Akon going to jail to write a hit song. You maybe need to, you might go to time out again, and you might come up with that next hit song. You know, there's a lot of power in being locked up or being in time out. So if you're having trouble, you finding your creative spirit or whatever, go stick it and sit there for a minute, and you might come up.
Yeah, definitely. It works for me.
Yeah. And so what's one of the most things that you remember about growing up that one of your most favorite memories? And, you know, the reason I ask that is to see, you know, just interesting to see how far back you can go. And some people, now I don't believe, because you got some people that'll believe, yeah, I remember when I was 6 months old, my mother was singing to me. And how do you remember any damn thing when you were 6 months old? You know.
Now, I remember, I think I can go back as early as 2 or 3 because my mom has always told me that, and people in my family have always told me, by the time I was 1, I was talking in complete sentences. So, 3, and the reason why it's believable because by the time I was 4 years old, I was valedictorian of 2 schools. I had came in the top 5% in the United States with standardized testing, you know, as far as like my IQ. And so I was like a very advanced little girl. And I just remember moments young, good and bad. I remember moments of being that young. I don't remember everything, but I do remember certain things that I know that I was 3 and I know that I was 4. But I think my favorite moments growing up has always been when I was performing. Once I got into elementary school, I was really given the opportunity to sing. I had my first solos, and I felt like, I was doing what I loved. Like, I can't even really explain it, but when you're doing what you're passionate about, it's just something about performing, and it was something about singing that it just made me feel like I wasn't even on this planet, like I was somewhere else. So my music teacher in elementary school saw early on that, I had a good voice and that I needed to be a singer, and so she started to call me out for solos, and then it was like I became the school soloist, and I would sing every day on the intercom. Every time we had assemblies, I sang, either a lead or lift every voice and sing. It was always something that I was, kind of involved in school. So I think that those were my best memories growing up, has always been like the performing, and yeah.
Okay.
Not to mention, I've had the opportunity to meet as a kid.
Oh man. So who have you met, out of the people that you've met, the stars that you have met, which one starstruck you the most, or which one, were you the most? I've never. Now, the day that really lit my life, I was a huge little Bow Wow fan, and I mean down to the, me and my best friend, she and I, we performed his music, and I would rap and sing, and she would rap, and we would do his songs. So my cousin was signed to So Def, and I was able to go and hang with her for a day, and I met Bow Wow at 106 in the Park, and I was able to hang out with him, and then I kept, I met him a few other times as well. I think that was the one person that I was just overjoyed to meet, because he was my favorite, celebrity as a kid. So, well, one of them that I did have the opportunity to meet. So, but I don't think that I've starstruck, I don't know what to say, or I'm nervous, or I want to cry. I haven't experienced that. I think because my family has been so heavy in music, I've met so many people, and my family is a part. There are some people that have established successful careers in music that are actually, my relatives. So I've been able to meet celebrities even as a kid. So it hasn't really been anybody that I've been starstruck over, but I was definitely a huge Bow Wow fan, and it just made my day when I had the opportunity the first time that I got the chance to meet them. Okay. Now, as of recently, could you see maybe a collaboration, or is that something that you still want to do, or?
Oh, I would love to do a song with him. I mean, that's I think any artist who has been a fan of someone, and there has been somebody that has been an icon or some type of superstar, and you like them and you had the opportunity to work with them, I think anybody would jump on the opportunity and that chance. Of course, I would love to do a record with him. I used to be one of his biggest fans.
And the first thing you got to do, because I know he's been with Young Money and they're doing that thing, but I don't know if he's got shelved or what's going on with his album or anything like that, but you may need to put him in timeout for a little bit so he can come out, brand new hit again, and come back to the thing. So you might need to, make that suggestion to him. Say, hey, look, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you may need to get him time out to sit in that corner for a couple hours, Do some writing, and we're gonna come up with a hit. All right?
I think, I think what it seems like, he's possibly going to be, releasing some music or putting out some music. I know that he worked on a mixtape and he released a mixtape, I believe, last year. I don't have any connections to him now, but like I said, if the opportunity presented itself for us to work together, I would definitely be more than happy to, accompany him on a song.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And you guys are all on Twitter. You guys are, all these different followers, man, and everybody on Facebook. So happen, man, getting on Twitter. Or holler at Bow Wow on Twitter or Facebook, all your Daisy Grant fans, everybody out there supporting.
Yeah.
Tell them that you want to see that happen, man, because you'd be surprised the power of social media, and y'all all make that happen.
I just want everybody to follow me and everybody to tell their favorite artists and their favorite rappers and their favorite singers and writers to follow me too. I'm all about working and connecting and networking. So
now you also had you did your own version of the Kate Rihanna joint. And it was
I was featured, yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, I got the call from Murder Mook, and I have been trying to do a record for maybe like two or 3 years now. We've been trying to work together, and it just hasn't. It hadn't been a song, and there hadn't been an opportunity for us to get in the studio to work together. So when Kate came out, and I guess when he heard the song, he just knew that he wanted to do a freestyle to that beat. So he called me up and he was like, on this record, I need you on this record. And within like a day or two of him calling me, we went in the studio, we put it down, and he put it out the very next day.
Wow.
So, the topic wasn't my topic to change it to, change it to hate. That was just the topic that, he wanted to talk about. And, everybody feels at some point in time that hate or are jealous and envious of them. So I just took real life situations and I, made my verses, and I think the song is super hot, and I think I swagged it out.
Yeah, you did. You definitely took it to another level. And you know how usually people do, or they try to do, something like that, and it's okay, but you're like, it's alright. But you guys really did something special with that.
Well, thank you.
It's on that level. And if you had to pick, has there been any moment of your life or anything that you've been through lately? What's the biggest piece of hate cake that you've received so far or been through?
Oh man, there are. I can't say necessarily hate. Some people may admire me, and don't really know how to. I don't know how to get close to me, to be my friend. I don't know. But I don't really like to say that I have haters. I think I'm a pretty humble and down-to-earth person. I do have my direct moments. I'm very forward, but I'm friendly, I'm loving. So I don't really like to say that I do have haters, but if there are any out there, I can understand why sometimes too. I've been blessed to, work with people that many people would never get the opportunity to work with. I've been different opportunities that many people may not have. So I can understand sometimes why anybody would, be envious or jealous or even slightly hate. But I try to avoid to think that I have haters. I want to love everyone.
And all haters they're just your fans in denial. They don't realize it yet.
Right,
probably
right.
The biggest fans.
It's admiration, it's a form of flattery, to an extent. Just like, but at the same time, if you don't have anybody paying attention to you, negative or positive, then you really need to say, like, okay, I'm not doing something. So if anybody feels the need to mention me at all, whether it be on Twitter or on the phone, if they feel the need to mention me, whether in a good light, at the end of the day, they are mentioning me, so I am on their mind. So, I just brush all the negative stuff off me. I don't let it really get to me like that.
All right. And wrapping it up real quick, and also I want you guys to make sure that you go on Facebook and Twitter. It's Daisy Grant on both Facebook and Twitter. Go to Facebook page, connect, listen to some of the music, and also on Twitter, make sure you follow. Tell some of your friends, all your friends, not
yes,
just
I'm on Twitter.
Haters. Make sure you tell the haters.
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram, Reverb Nation, ourstage.com. Everything is Daisy Grant, DIASYGRANT. I said DIASYGRANT.
Yeah, and that's good. You got consistency too. It's not, Daisy Grant _357 at gmail.com. Daisy Grant Facebook page.
Thank God Daisy Grant isn't really that common of a name, so it allowed me to, most social networks, I've been able to just use my name. So
yeah, you can move and
Yeah.
Now, of course, I always ask people to send in questions or send their comments in, and you gotta know one of the biggest questions. The fellas are gonna want to know, are you single? And the ladies are gonna want to know how, because they can't find a man. So, are you?
Oh man, I'm not single, but I'm not married. I'm happy. I'm happy with life. I'm happy with the direction my life is going, and I'm happy with the people that are in my life. As far as getting a man, to the ladies that don't have one, I just think you have to be yourself. Sometimes it's not always meant to happen when you want it to happen, and you just gotta chill out, and the right guy will, eventually come your way.
I think it just
that's just how
like that. It ain't happening because they wanted to happen. It ain't time for it to happen.
I don't think we can't just say the ladies. I think people in general, sometimes when we are ready for something, when we think we're ready for something, we assume it's supposed to happen. And, it's not, life isn't really like that. I think the best things happen in life when it's unexpected. I think some of the most, the least expected time, some of the best things, most memorable things happen to people. So, I just say, do your thing, always stay cute, and hopefully the right one will come around.
All right. Now, what
I'm no matchmaker
this year? Say what?
I was saying I'm no matchmaker though.
You'll get a whole lot of people hitting you up now. So, Daisy, what time is it? When do I know what time it is? Do I need to sit time out and figure it out? I know what time.
You need to
gotta rush.
As far as what I'm working on this year, I am working on my album. It's called Mixed Emotions. I haven't decided on hopefully it will be released this year, God willing. But I am working on this album, and it's pretty much gonna be my story. The reason why I picked Mixed Emotions, because being a songwriter, we have to tap into so many different personalities. We have to tap into so many different, be great. So sometimes I sing, sometimes I sing and I write pop songs. Sometimes I sing and write urban, R&B records, hip hop records. So with that variety, I wanted to show people that there are many flavors to Daisy, and there are many times that my emotions change through my music. So I wanted to put together a project that would reflect me as a songwriter and me as a versatile artist, as well as me putting out the things that really will impact people the most. real life situations, some of which have been mine, some not, but real life situations and things that people will do. And I think mixed emotions is something that's very common. We all go through it. And it was no better way to really kind of tell my story than to put everything that I, went through, even different styles of music, but all into a piece that was going to be cohesive.
Okay. And how can, are you looking to collaborate with anybody on there? Producers? So far, the production that is already on the project is half done, and there's already 5 solid songs that are complete for the project. The producers that are on the project right now, currently I have Deputy. He's with Rock Nation. He's produced for artists like Wale. Also, I have the Soul Diggers. They have produced for Destiny's Child, Beyonce, Missy Elliott, Eve. The list goes long for them as well. They produced 2 records on that project so far. Also have production, I can't say production team, but that are a team, and they go by the Rookies. They're super dope. They're out of Jersey, and they give me this fresh, it's a vibe in their music that I just love, and I got to do a record with them on this project. And I think the last producer that is right now is a producer up and coming. He's produced for Faith Evans and a few new artists that will be coming out, but he's now signed with Universal. And I've also collaborated with the writing team, The Hitters, who I've done so much work with, and they have placements with artists like JoJo, Jordan. Shalik Rivers is one of the hitters, and his singles that I co-wrote with him and his partner Kat was his single "Spoke Too Soon" featuring Fred the Godson. So the project is definitely going to be flavorful. It's definitely going to be the sound that you hear out today. Very current producers, current writers, as well as myself, and I just want it to be something that everybody will think is timeless and that it will, get big ratings and a lot of talk. So I'm excited about it. Definitely, and you make sure you keep in touch with us over here on tmill, so we can
definitely
share those songs and everything, man. Keep us updated, and we'd love to hear the album when it comes out to support, bring you back on the show to talk about it. And is there any shout outs you got?
Well, first I would like to thank tmill Radio for the opportunity. You guys have been wonderful, and I'm so humbled and grateful that you even thought of me to give me this opportunity to be Artist of the Month. The only shout outs that I can't say the only shout outs, but the shout outs that I would love to make, first and foremost, I have to thank, even though this is not like an award, but I definitely want to thank him for even this opportunity. And I want to shout out my mother, my father, my grandmother, my grandfather, and of course my siblings, and most importantly my fans, my supporters, the people that ride for me. And I have to give a big I love you to Mel Matrix.
So man, make sure you guys are following Daisy Grant on Twitter, like the page on Facebook, Daisy Grant and Reverb Nation. Daisy Grant, be on the lookout for the album and everything. And the video, when I know you also had some video footage. You guys can also follow her on YouTube. Is there any news on any other videos coming up or anything like that?
Yes. I'm featured a record called Deep Inside. It's a remake of the record Deep Inside, and it's by Chavez of So Serious Entertainment. We did the behind the scenes footage is available on my Facebook. It's available on Reverb. It's available on my YouTube page as well. And we haven't dropped the official date for the video, but the official behind the scenes is up, and it's super dope. So everybody go check that out.
That's what's up, man. Daisy Grant, y'all. You have an awesome night. We'll definitely keep in touch. As I said, you guys, Daisy Grant is our artist of the month. So make sure you go support the music or hate the music. Either way, put yourself in the corner. Make sure you have a great day. And always support the music. Send your questions also. And we'll definitely get those passed along to Daisy Grant. So you have an awesome night, Daisy.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No doubt, no doubt. Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to In Tune with tmill.
Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Daisy Grant, the Queen of Jersey, R&B Soulstress. And I'm on tmill.
I'm his patient, always there to care for me. No waiting, he's always dedicated me. If I break the law, he can cuff me up. He can be the judge, bring the cases. Let that Kelly play and my baby sings for me. Let that easy rock, he gon' make a beat for me. Watch him walk it out. Talk about, you don't need to know as I can please you. I'm his 9 to 5, he's my Mr. 9 to 5. I'm his 9 to 5, he's my Mr. 9 to 5. It's time to punch the clock, yeah. He be on his job, yeah. He be on his job, yeah. He be on his job, yeah.
Mr. 9 to 5, Mr. 9 to 5, Mr. 9 to 5, Mr. 9 to 5, 9 to 5, Mr. 9 to 5, Mr. 9 to 5, now Mr. 9 to 5.
When I page him, he's always on call, I need a surgeon. My body can't wait and now I'm yearning. Oh yeah, it's urgent. Oh yeah, you're the only one that can work it. Let that Kelly play and my baby sings for me. Let that gon' make a beat for me. Watch him walk it out. A-Town know what I'm talking about. You don't need to know as I can please you. I'm his 9 to 5, he's my Mr. 9 to 5. I'm his 9 to 5, he's my Mr. 9 to 5. It's time to punch the clock, yeah. He be on his job, yeah. He be on his job, yeah. He be on his job, yeah. I'm his 9 to 5, he's my Mr. 9 to 5. I'm his 9 to 5, he's my Mr. 9 to 5. It's time to punch the clock, yeah. He be on his job, yeah. He be on his job, yeah. He be on his job, yeah.
Mr. 9 to 5, 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 now Mr. 9 to 5.
In the sky, she never been floating up this high. Take a look at him, then look at this guy. Look at his whip, then look at this ride. I work too hard, I work too hard. She tell me come back when I go too far. I give a whiplash when I whip that car. She tell me slow down when I too hard. I'm way too flying, I'm way too ill. I got that drive and I'm way too real. And when we land, she call me Superman, a man of steel. I'm working on her, Gucci on her, Louis on her. Check her heels, she's a signer. She said, Your Honor,